Hi friends, it's Emily from burlapkitchen.com, and today we're going to make the cutest little acorn. So we have these digital prints in our store. This is our fall digital prints bundle. You get a bunch of patterns like this for $5. So if you're interested, let me know below and I'll grab you the link. So I'm going to trace this onto some cardboard and we're going to make the cutest little acorn. So I'm just cutting it out now, and then I'm going to go ahead and paint the bottom half white. And I'm just using white chalk paint. So these prints are for people like me that can't draw. My mom draws these. They're real simple, basic patterns that are easy and fun to craft with. And you'll see how you can jazz this up. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go over the white chalk paint with some antique wax. You just want to dip it into the antique wax and then offload some of it before you go over your project. So that will give you the real rustic look. I'm just going to take my paintbrush here and just go around the edges just a little bit, just to kind of darken it and get it to look the way that I want it to. And then we're going to give it a nice dry. So now this part is kind of tricky, I ain't going to lie. So I saw this on Pinterest where they took raffia and they braided it. I wish I could remember who I saw this from, but this is not my original idea. I saw it on Pinterest from someone and I wanted to give it a try on this acorn. Now they put theirs on like a glass bottle. But I'm going to try mine on this acorn. So this was super difficult, but it would be super easy if you had someone hold the other end. So if you had like a grandkid or a husband or a friend or someone just hold the other end while you braided it, it would honestly not be that hard. As you can see, as I'm braiding it, it was kind of like pulling up the tape, pulling up the paper on my table. So that part is the only part that was a little tricky. So you could definitely paint the top a different color, but I love how this turned out. So then once I get the braid in, as you can see, I just kind of glued it to the back. Now you want to trim it carefully here so it doesn't come unbraided. So you want to make sure to hold it. That's where it would come in handy to have another person hold that for you. And then we're just going to work our way up. So like I said, if you had someone help you with this, I think it would be super simple and super quick. It's just because I was doing it myself that it took a little bit longer. So then now that we did that, we're just going to work the entire way up, and we're just going to keep braiding some raffia and gluing it on and then trimming the ends. And then glue it around to the back just like that. You'll see the back is looking kind of ugly, but you're not even going to see that, so we're not worried about it. But you do want the raffia to go around the edge. And then we're going to get our final one. I think this is the last one we have to do here. We're going to braid this one real quick. I kind of sped through this as fast as I could, but I did want people to see, because when I go too fast, then I get a lot of questions about how I do things. So I did want to kind of do that a few times so you could kind of see the process. So again, we're just trimming and I'm working my way up. I just kept it taped on there as I glued all the way up the raffia. So then you would just want to glue the back. Glue it around the back, sorry. And then we're going to take some jumbo popsicle sticks and we're going to trim those down and we're just going to make a little frame. So I'm just going to glue these in place. And then we're going to come in with some brown oxide paint, some water, and one little dot of black paint, and we're going to make some stain. So I didn't like that color. That's when I decided to add the black right there. You see I just put a little dot in, and then that was the color that I was going for. So I'm just going to rub that on with a baby wipe and get your edges really good. And we are going to do the back on this project. So we're going to do the back here real quick. Same thing. And I'm running out of stain, but I think I have just enough to make it work. Then make sure it's nice and dry. Then you're going to take two of the popsicle sticks, little pieces of it, and you're going to stain them and glue them together. And then you're going to glue on a little stick to the top of the acorn, and then glue the acorn down onto the two little pieces that we just cut, the two little popsicle sticks. So glue those together and then glue that down. So next I made a tag. You just saw I made a tag because I didn't have any more brown tags. So I just used that black tag as a guide, and then I just wrote harvest on it, and then I'm just going to glue it up here by the stick. And then I took a little piece of buffalo check and just tied it in a knot, and there you go. You have the most adorable, simple, budget-friendly craft for fall. So thank you for watching. For more fun ideas just like this, please visit burlapkitchen.com. Thank you.